masculinity and femininity, what I believe, what I believe that means to me as a straight male, for a straight male, what I believe, being in tune with your masculinity and femininity. To me, being in tune, your masculine side is, you knowing you as a man, having your morals, things that you will do and won't do, standing on principles and different things like that as a man, what you can for you and your household, and if you have a family, you and your family, protecting, educating yourself and the ones around you, providing, you understand what I'm saying? Those things of that nature, you understand? The femininity side, the feminine, is kind of almost, I want to say, how you get in tune with that is when you come in touch with a woman, or whether it's conversation, anything like that, being able to understand, really being able to listen and understand a woman, how they feel, what they're saying, listening to what they're saying, being able to when you can successfully communicate with a woman and understand why she feels that way, why she's acting like that, then that's when I feel like you're in tune. A lot of people say women are hard to understand, and sometimes they might do something to where you don't understand. Okay, that's everybody. A guy might do something you don't understand. You don't always understand somebody's mindset or something like that. But basically, through and through, almost kind of understanding the base of that person, that female, whatever. Because that's what we're getting at right now. Like, let me break it down a little bit more. I don't want to confuse you guys, It almost has to do with, okay, the emotional side, of a man. That's the femininity, understanding, having control. I speak on this all the time. It sounds like having self-control for one. That's, that emotional control. That's, that's good. You're supposed to have that as a man. And you could it's like both sides. That's the masculinity and femininity. Having that self-control, emotional control, but also, like I said, understanding each emotion of yourself and others, and especially a female. Like I said, one thing with me, I'll tell you guys a story, or not really give you a story, but give you an example. Me and my partner would argue, right? And for the longest, for years, I would say I was listening in these arguments, and these arguments will go for hours. Really, I'm not listening. I'm arguing my point, trying to get my point across and trying to make my point stand. You understand what I'm saying? And as a man, over time, and she even helped me understand, having emotional intelligence. That's the word. That's what they call it, I believe. Having emotional intelligence, meaning being able to actually listen. Don't speak or don't listen. Don't hear somebody talking, right? It's their turn to talk. And don't be thinking about your next answer before the person finished talking. You actually sit there and hear them through and through, and try to put yourself in their shoes. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. And that's what help you understand that whole thing. You know what I mean? I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. I'm kind of like messing up a little bit, like stuttering a little bit. I hope y'all getting what I'm putting down. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of my tips towards that. Don't Don't try to come up with an answer before the person finished talking. And don't, because that is when people cut people off. That's bad communication. You want to hear somebody through, listen to it. You put yourself in their shoes. You're looking at it from your perspective also. You got to look at stuff more than one way. You know what I mean? With self-control, with a keen ear. You know what I mean? Don't just, you know what I mean? Having empathy. That's another one. Empathy. That's like that goes along with that also. Having empathy and thinking about, yeah, what if it was me? How would I want somebody to look at it if it was me and things of that nature? Okay. You know what I mean? I feel like that's that femininity side. Understanding, having that understanding, that control, understanding yourself, understanding somebody else, and having that respect, giving somebody else that respect, giving a female that respect, that same respect. You know what I mean? I feel like that's it. That's when you got it. That's when you got it, I feel like. That's when I feel like you're truly in tune with your masculine and your feminine. And then if there's anything you guys can add, as always, I say put it in the comment section, man. I feel like I just about covered all of it that I could think of. Well, other than, like I said, along with all that I said, as far as communicating, having that communication, that emotional control and things like that, being soft with your woman and things like that, being able to let your soft side out then and things like that. You know what I mean? Of course. You understand? Is there anything else? I feel like that's about it. Like I said, being able to open up and be soft with them. That's what it's all about. And also, like, don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be emotionless. Have emotion, but control it. Like I said, you know what I mean? All right, that's it. I feel like I'm talking in circles now, but I hope y'all get the gist of what I'm saying and y'all catching it. I feel like y'all are for the most part. Y'all probably like, yeah, he's talking in circles a little bit, but y'all know I gotta give y'all the game though. Y'all like the video. If there's anything you can add to what I'm saying or your understanding, you even want to tell me, explain to me what your understanding of being in tune with your masculine and femininity, get in the comments, holla at me. If you disagree with anything I said, holla at me. Subscribe, man. I appreciate you guys. And I'm gonna catch you in the next one. You know it's gonna be the next one. Peace.